Have you considered changing your life? Seriously, have you considered changing your life? Because it is a rarity. It's not common that people learn and decide to and succeed in changing their lives. And the pain you're going through right now might be because you refuse to change. You must change in life. Life is dynamic. It's all about change. And if you decide to stay in the same position you're in, you'll forever suffer the way you're suffering now, and worse, right? If you don't continue moving forward in life, life will leave you behind. If you stand still, you get left behind, right? You have to keep moving forward. And that very thing that's bothering you in your life, you know you could make a change and your life would be better. You know what thing I'm talking about. And the reason I'm speaking like this is because I know those things are in my life as well. I feel it. I know exactly what I'm talking about. This very moment as I speak to you, I can point out 5 different things in my life that I struggle with, that I hate, that I'm annoyed at. But it's all because I refuse to change. And so I feel like a lot more people need to hear this video, because if I need it, and I'm a human being, then I'm sure there are other human beings who have this common experience. So what are the things that are bothering you and stressing you out and making you anxious that you refuse to change? What are the things you're doing that contribute to the negative emotions you feel? The things you do perpetually, the things you know you should stop doing, but you do regardless. What are those things? Write them down and make the change. Because if you don't, your life will be filled with the negative emotions you hate. Is that what you want? You want to suffer forever? You want to feel as if you're nothing? Do you want to feel as if you're the person do you want to feel as if you hate yourself? Because this is one thing I've noticed, man. Like, a lot of young people, we self-sabotage so hard. It's almost as if we really don't like ourselves. It's crazy. Watch how you react to yourself. Watch how you behave in your daily life. And see if you act as if you are someone who appreciates yourself. Because that's one thing I've had to learn. You have to treat yourself as if you are someone you are caring for. Because most of us treat our dogs better than we treat ourselves. We would much rather feed our dogs than feed ourselves. We would much rather keep our dogs on a schedule, an eating schedule, than keep ourselves on a schedule, a regular diet. Why is that? You need to do some introspection and change the way you behave, because nothing changes if nothing changes. I was watching this video by Theo Von, and he said that quote, and it really struck me, man. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you don't do the things to change your life, then how on earth is it going to change? Like, this is not rocket science. This is very simple. If you explain this to a 6-year-old, he gets it. If you want to do something differently, then you have to do something differently. If you want life to interact with you on a different playground, then you have to move differently. You have to act differently, right? You have to command that different things happen. And so change is very necessary in your life. And if you want that breakthrough, if you want that improvement, it's not going to happen until you get off your butt and start working towards it. Nothing changes if nothing changes. It's all up to you. Like, you've been given the strength. There's this verse in the Bible that says, "The young man, I call upon you because you're strong." And that speaks for everyone. You are young now. You have the strength now. Get to it. This is when you can change. Are you going to wait until you're addicted to whatever it is you're pursuing? Are you going to wait until it's such a habit, it's such a pattern that it's almost impossible to break? Do it now. Are you going to wait until you're old to start that thing you know you should start? Are you going to wait until it's almost impossible for you to begin this new skill, to learn this new skill, to begin this new habit before you decide to begin? Do it now. You have the energy today. You have the strength now, and life is short. If you refuse to change, you will live the same life every day. And your life will amount to nothing, or at least not as much as it could. And that should scare you. But it shouldn't scare you into stagnation. It shouldn't scare you into being still. It shouldn't scare you into being immobile. It should scare you into action, prompt you into achieving. That's what it should do. And hey, man, if you refuse to change, the things that you want, you'll never get. Because you can't get those things by acting the way you're acting right now. And that's reality. That's the reality. So if you want something, if you want a certain change, act like it. Don't just say it. Act like it. Be a man, be a woman, be responsible. This is your life. This is your life we're talking about. This is your life. So if you allow it to pass by without doing the necessary things to live the type of life you want to live, then that's all on you. As for me, I'm going to make those changes. And I'm going to move forward. And I'd like to see you do it with me. Thank you for watching.